Ain't me ba when you share wa yeba. Don't mind me, I'm still trying to get used to my intro. So for now, just manage whatever I bring to the table. Hello, beautiful people. My name is Tolulope. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be a beginner-friendly tutorial. As you can see, beginner-friendly Nigerian brand, and no eyeshadow, no lashes, no plenty. This is just a simple everyday look. This is my bare face. I've not had anything at all. So let's start off. I'll be using this hydrating makeup base from Nuban Beauty. It's a Nigerian brand. You all know we rock Nigerian brand on this channel, not just because of anything, but I know because it's accessible. It's also affordable, and I can guarantee that it's a Nigerian brand. I actually put out a poll on my Twitter page asking people that did they use Nigerian brand. The options there were yes, no, and the third option I put there is that I don't trust Nigerian brand. And I got some interesting feedback for people saying they don't trust Nigerian brand, and this is really sad that we still have a lot of Nigerian ladies, beautiful queens, that don't trust Nigerian beauty brand. I know it can really be very tricky, but then honestly, Nigerian beauty brand has really stepped up. Like, it is a competition right now. Priming my face with the CM Essential Mattifying Face Primer. It has this whitish feel, so I usually apply it in my T-zone area. This is actually my problematic area. First, the amount of money you want to invest in makeup, you need to invest ×2 of it on skincare. That's the honest truth, darling. That is just the honest truth. Because if you have a skin that it's not ready to accept all those products will not sit on your skin. Zaron loose powder. This is the powder. It's an oil control powder. You can use that as well, just to set the entire face with the powder. This is to increase the longevity of a makeup. This will actually makeup last longer. Just applying the powder, pressing it in. So I'm done with that. The next stage now is to apply our foundation. The beginners, to get your foundation shade and to know what shade actually fits you, I suggest a proper beauty store to get your foundation shade right before you start ordering online. We'll be using our foundation. I have this two foundation. This one is from Nuban Beauty and this one is also from Blossom Cosmetics. I want to mix the two together to achieve a very flawless face, because one is matte and the other is, and this Nuban Beauty is not so. In our hair reminds beauty sponge. Don't forget, the beauty sponge has to be wet and it has to be damp, not wet that it should be dripping water. After soaking it in water, after rinsing it in water, soaking or rinsing, make sure you pat it dry with your towel, and it should just be soft enough to use, not that to be dripping out water. See, it's wet but it's not dripping out water. That's the trick. Then the technique for the foundation is tapping technique. You're not dragging it around all over our face. You're just tapping the product into our skin. That is the technique to apply your foundation. And if you're also using a foundation brush, honestly it's the same method. You tap it into your skin, you don't drag like this, no, the tap. The technique hasn't changed, it's always tap 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 tap. So the next step now is to put in our highlight and also our contour. Okay, for my highlights I'll be using this Zaron liquid concealer slash highlight in AZ15. The purpose of the highlight is just to lighten up the under eye. If you are the type that is still struggling with your highlights and your contour, please you can skip this routine and just move into your powder and move into your eyebrows and you are good to go, honestly, because you need to be careful with the amount of product you apply under your eye as the highlights and contour, because the truth and the trick is that concealer spreads. So the little amount you put under your eye will go a long way. That's why I'm using this little to show you that by the time I start blending, this little here will get to the side. So concealer spread. Forget the things you actually watch online. While I'm still waiting for my concealer to dry some more, I want to apply this powder bronzer. This powder is also from TheAdventure makeup in the shade Deep Dark. This powder has a red brownish undertone, so I use this for my bronzer. So that's as well. That is out of the way. Now we want to set the under eye. Before we set, if your sponge is dry at that time, you can go back and spray your sponge with a setting spray. You can go back to spray it with a setting spray before you actually set the under eye. So let me set this first. The technique is also to press, not to drag at all. You see the little I put there, how it has spread to this side and this side. Cosmetics is also a Nigerian brand that their oil control compact powder. So this is a lighter shade I'll be using to set my under eye before I use my setting powder. Can you see? I love the texture of this powder. Like, this powder is so bomb. I'll be going back with my bronzer to actually set around the face to marry the contour and the highlight together. As you can see, it already looks like they are married together. There is no demarcation. You have to watch out for harsh lines as well. There shouldn't be demarcation in your makeup. There shouldn't be harsh lines. You can just be doing your eyebrows every day, because the truth is that if you are the type that does your eyebrow. Probably you do your eyebrows once in a month. You will actually struggle with your eyebrows if you are not a pro yet. That is just the truth. So you need to be doing it consistently. Me on Instagram to check out my eyebrows tutorial. I have it on my highlight, and I have it also on my T-Hole on Instagram, so you can check me out on Instagram. That's my entire face. I'll be going back with this Blossom Cosmetics powder. Setting your brows might not be the same. Don't sweat it. So I'll be using this Zaron 4-in-1 Zaron Wink. Is it Wink or Wink 4-in-1 mascara. I recently got this mascara. I'm in love. This mascara is good for everyday use, because honestly it is not everybody that is a fan of false lashes. Not because of anything, but because falsies can be stressful. I'll be using this palette. I'll be using the shimmer shade there. I'll be using it on my shimmer shade. I'll be using it on my nose area. I'll be using it right here, and I'll be using it in my tear dot area, just to create a very light tint. I don't know if you can see what that actually did to my entire look. No stress. And I'll also be using this product, this black lip gloss lip stain from Beyond Beauty. So guys, the setting spray is all died down. I'm done with the entire look. This is a simple, everyday, beginner-friendly makeup look. I hope you've learned one or two things in this tutorial. Please, you can watch again and practice with any products that you have. Don't forget to embrace Nigerian makeup brand, because they are doing a lot of awesome work now. So you can trust and count on them. I use majorly all of the products I use here are Nigerian brands, and my makeup came out looking this fabulous. So please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my content. Don't forget to leave an interesting comment down below. I'm just feeling myself. Bye.